Having time to play cards might be what some people think we do as nurses, but that is not the reality, especially for a brand new nurse. Becoming a nurse is usually a lifelong goal. It's something that we dreamed about. You don't just wake up one day and say, I think I'll be a nurse today. Coming out of school, you're eager and you're hungry and you're just ready to get going. The glimmer and the shine, though, can quickly fade in nursing. And it's important to know that you worked hard to make your dreams become a reality. Don't give up. I want to talk to you a little bit about how it goes being a nurse. First, it starts off as a fairy tale, just like anything else. Then, mistakes happen, you start navigating your own critical thinking and your own autonomy. And then third, I want to talk to you about retention and how quickly we lose nurses. You just thought nursing school was the tough part. Wait. A lot of the information I'm going to bring you today comes from NSI, which is Nursing Solutions. It's one of the national monitoring of nursing, and Lippincott Solutions, which that is one of the greatest curriculums and foundations for nursing education. So as a new nurse, you have a hunger inside of you. You're eager to use the skills. You're ready to get out there. And you have a security blanket, a clinical coach, someone who goes along with you with all of your patients and then slowly pushes you to start spreading your wings. During this time, you're getting to use your own autonomy and critical thinking skills, all those things that you learned in nursing school. And you start feeling like you're a nurse. Well, let me tell you, those things are great, but you're going to make mistakes. And I want you to know it's okay. We're human, we're fallible. It's going to happen. Sometimes they're big, sometimes they're small, but what's important is that you identify what happened, you confront it, and you make sure that you're keeping the patient safe all the way through. In nursing school, we think we're not going to be that nurse. You know, the nurse that gets so busy and wrapped up in all the tasks that we have to complete that we rush, we forget, or we make a mistake. Well, I'm here to tell you it happens because ultimately we cannot be perfect. I'm going to tell you one of mine. I was putting some medications together, and it was actually an antibiotic where a powder had to hook up to a bag of solution, and I was rushing and went too fast. I ended up popping the top of the solution before I connected the powder, and when I did, I squeezed the bag, and what do you think happened? The solution went all over me. I was mortified. I wasted the medication. I looked incompetent. It was a mistake. But it happened, I learned from it, and now I make a mental note. I know every single time I'm going to do it, I need to wait to pop the top. Well, according to Lippincott Solutions, this is crazy. 30% of brand new nurses quit the profession in the first year. And according to Nursing Solutions, 16% of bedside nurses leave after the first year. The retention rate is insane in an already short industry. The nursing shortage is insane, and unfortunately, it's not getting any better. Nurses tend to leave the profession because they're exhausted. They feel less time being spent at home than they anticipated, and they're tired of the abuse that they receive as nurses and the lack of support, including being short-staffed. It's hard to feel like a nurse and being able to go and provide all those sweet little loving, caring moments when you're just so busy pushing medications, taking vitals, and making sure that your patient stays safe. I want you to know that you'll get those moments every now and then, but until our nursing shortage changes, it makes it more and more difficult. And that's where you've got to bind together with your nursing buddies and make sure that you take care of yourself and your own mental health. Take time for you and make sure that you have those friends that you can vent to that only understand what we go through. Remember, the first few weeks, it may feel like a fairy tale. And then you may start making mistakes. It's okay. And lastly, you didn't come all this way to give up. Keep going, push through. Take care of yourself, make time for you and your family, and ultimately make good friends who can help get you through those rough days. The jokes of playing cards or wearing a doctor's stethoscope may be all in good fun. However, being a nurse isn't a game. Every day we risk our health, our security, and sometimes our sanity to serve other people. It's a calling. Some people may start this journey and realize it's not for them, and that's okay. But most people remember that they love it despite all of its flaws. If you're about to graduate nursing school, just remember, you're never alone. If this is what you want, never give up. You can't win the game if you throw away the cards.